Good afternoon everyone. Welcome back to Crack Grade B to another session of strategy for RBI Grade B 2024. So first of all, tell me, am I audible and visible clearly? Yes, please confirm, am I audible and visible? Okay, so in the last session we have discussed about the strategy for phase 1. I hope that all of you got my guidance for the strategy for phase 1 for 2024 RBI. Okay. So let's discuss about the stage 2 now, for that is of RBI 2024. So strategy for phase 2. See, let's first look at the cutoff of previous year. So this year's cutoff is not available, so we'll because result is not yet out for the interview and interview also. So cutoff for 2022 phase 2 is like for general it is 171.25 out of 300. For EWS it was 171.25. As you have seen that there is very little or no difference between general EWS, okay, and OBC 167, SC 150 and PWBD 150. And I have already told you in the last session for strategy for phase 1 that please focus on the general cutoff. Doesn't matter you belong to which category, your target is to focus on the general cutoff, okay. Moving on to the next slide. Now the paper is distributed in 3 subjects, okay. Paper 1, that is of English, which is there to check your writing skills. See, and 1.5 hours will be given to you and the subject will be of 100 marks. For paper 2, economic and social issues, 1.5 hours will be given and total marks allotted 100. Paper 3 will be optional paper of finance and management, 1.5 hours, 100 marks. Optional means that there are 2 more subjects for different stages. I am talking about general. For general, paper 3 is for finance and management. For other post, it is statistics and other subjects, okay. We are talking about general. So for general, paper 3 is of finance and management, okay. So as you all can see that you are getting English and specifically mentioned in the notification that they are checking your writing skills. So with this, one thing is clear that in English paper 3 things are must. First is your vocabulary, okay, your vocabulary. Second is your grammar. And third is your interpretation skills. Why I am saying this? Because for this it will be specifically checked for comprehension. Okay. And in English paper, I think all of you are aware that for English comprehension you have to type, okay. You don't have to just tick out one out of the 4 or 5 options. You have to write the complete answer for comprehension. And grammar and vocabulary, because they are checking your writing skills, they will focus more on your grammar and vocabulary rather than your content, okay. Content is also important, but the basic purpose of English subject is to check your vocabulary, grammar and interpretation skills through comprehension. So for English we will discuss strategy later, okay. Let's just read the modules first. And for economics and social issues, see, economic and social issues basically focus on current affairs, what is happening in the economy at the national level as well as at international level. So like if we will discuss the when we'll discuss the subject in the detail, the syllabus in detail, I will give you an example for that. Paper 3 is of finance and management. In finance and management, both are important, static as well as your current affairs. Why? From RBI circulars, there are many questions. From budget, there are many questions. And last year also, direct question on PVTG from budget, from mission life. I will show you the questions of previous year also, okay? So this is your time and your subjects. Now, let's break the subjects a little more. Economic and social issues, there will be 30 objective question. Okay, sorry, there will be 30 minutes and 90 minutes for descriptive, okay? 50 will be your objective and 50 will be your descriptive marks, okay? 50 marks will be of objective and 50 will be descriptive. Time allotted is 30 minutes for objective and 90 minutes for descriptive. Writing skills for English, 90 minutes for 100 marks, okay? This will cover your Pressy. This will cover your Pressy, your reading comprehension, okay? And your writing, report writing or letter writing, okay? And essay. It will cover all this, okay? For finance and management, 120 minutes, 30 minutes for objective, 90 minutes for descriptive. Marks are divided 50-50, okay? Next slide. Now, understanding the syllabus, okay? See, it is very important to go through your syllabus thoroughly. Why? Because each and every sentence of the syllabus is important, because they will not divide the topic in subtopics. Like, for example, if in economic and social issues, there is a topic like poverty elevation and related to environment. So, they will not write that mission life is important. Mission life, that is a part of current affairs, automatically will come under that syllabus topic, okay? Getting my point? Yes, everything is clear till now. Any doubt? Yes, who all are there? Please write yes so that I can see who all are there. Yes, and others? Okay. Few people don't want to take their name. Okay. So see, this is the syllabus, okay? Economic and social issues, that is ESI. Let's discuss each topic, okay? Growth and development. What it includes? There is also measurement of growth and national income and per capita income. So all the static part, how national income is calculated, what are the various methods of calculating national income, what is development, what is sustainable development, everything will be covered, whether static, and basically ESI is majorly focused on current issues, okay? Now you'll ask why then we have to read the static part. You have to read the static part so that you can understand the current part very effectively, okay? So that you can use your content in your descriptive writing, okay? So first thing is that to clear your basics, to clear your terms, you have to do the static part of each and every topic. Next is poverty alleviation and employment generation in India. So what it will cover, all the schemes of the government, all the programs introduced by the government, whether it is related to employment generation or poverty alleviation, will be covered under the topic, okay? And not just current, it will also cover the like for poverty alleviation, Rozgar Yojana which were introduced in 1990s or 1995, that are also important, okay? Sustainable development and environmental issues. Now mission life is a part of this topic. For example, if we talk about the current, then mission life, okay, is a part of current, which is a syllabus of ESI. Economic reforms in India, industrial and labor policy. So any amendment in industrial and labor policy or codes, that will be covered in this topic, okay? monetary and fiscal policy, privatization, role of economic planning. So all the 5-year plans, privatization, okay, all will be covered in this. Now balance of payment, export-import policy, international economic institutions, IMF, World Bank, WTO. Now in 2023, you will get very surprised that there was a question that when WTO was established. They have asked the direct year in which WTO was established, what is the mission of IMF. So there are various static questions based on the economic institutions. So do not ignore the static part of the topic. Regional economic cooperation, social structure in India, multiculturalism, demographic trends, urbanization, migration, gender issues is one of the favorite topic of RBI for phase 2. I've seen. In 2023 phase 2 also there was a paragraph given, and we need to identify the report, gender gap report. Okay, question on gender gap report was there. Now social justice, positive discrimination in favor of the underprivileged, social movements, Indian political system, human development, social sectors in India, and health and education. And health and education, not just static, it will include the Ayushman Bharat, all the schemes related to health and education for social sectors in India. Okay, getting any doubt in ESI syllabus? You can ask me any doubt if you have for the ESI syllabus. Yes, Karthik, Sejal, do you have any doubt in ESI syllabus or anything that coming in your mind regarding phase 1 as well as for phase 2? You can ask, okay? Next, finance system, financial system, regulators of bank and financial institutions, Reserve Bank of India, functions, conduct of monetary policy, very important, monetary policy, banking system in India, financial institutions, SEBI, EXIM, NABARD, NHB, okay, and NABFED also. Financial markets, primary market and secondary market, forex, money, bond, equity, etc. Functions, instrument, recent development. General topics include risk management in banking sector, basics of derivatives, forwards, futures, swap. You have to be thorough with the static part of these. Changing landscape of banking sector. Okay, this topic is very important. Okay. Recent development in the financial sector, portfolio investment, public sector reforms, disinvestment, financial inclusion, use of technology. Alternate source of finance, very important. It was in news from past 4-5 months. Private and social cost benefit, public-private partnership, corporate governance, also very important. In last year, that is in 2022, there were 5 questions from corporate governance, approximately 5 questions. 4 questions of 2 marks. Okay, so don't see, one thing I clearly tell you that I will never say that this topic is important or that topic is important. If you don't have time, you are starting preparation a little late, just go through quickly from every topic, okay? Because see, if you are a serious aspirant, obviously you will cover the entire syllabus, okay? Whether it is related to static or current, okay? If you are serious. So even if you are serious, don't take any topic lightly, that corporate governance is not important. Doesn't matter. Please don't, there is no trend in RBI. Every topic is important. And I'm not saying this just for the finance. I'm talking about ESI also. I'm talking about financial subject also and management also, okay? Getting my point? Sejal, everything is important. Everything which is given in syllabus is important. Don't get into this trap. Even if you are watching any video from any other platform, don't get into this trap that this topic is important, you should not leave this. No, I will say every topic is important. In 2022, aspirants were thinking that corporate governance in banking sector, what they will ask? They have directly asked question on sections and profit. Okay, so don't take any topic lightly. If you are serious, take your syllabus seriously. Six months PIB is enough, Purva. For financial current affairs and ESI, please be very specific with the financial news. Follow one financial newspaper, Live Mint, Business Standard, Economic Times. You can, if you are from economic background or your basics are clear. Okay. Sejal Arora. Okay. Exactly. I heard from any video that in ESI you can leave some topics. Yes, they will. See, they will misguide you. Okay, I don't want to name anybody, but please, you are taking guidance from anywhere. Every topic is important. Who thought that they will ask a question on corporate governance? Even if you see the this year's phase 2 question, they have asked again from the corporate governance. Okay, they have asked from the committee, whole time director and all that. Whole time director, see. Ma'am, from where we should start our preparation as a beginner? See, Manav, as a beginner, start with newspaper, start with daily reading at least 2 to 3 government schemes, okay, and PIB. This is a must. As a beginner, start watching. If you don't have any knowledge for the basic, see the topics from the video. You can see from Crack Grade B videos also, from YouTube or purchased course, whatever you find comfortable, okay, and then start with your self-study also. Live Mint or Business Standard, which is better? Both are better, but I have seen that some news are there in regulatory bodies exams directly from Live Mint and Business Standard, so both newspapers are equally good. Okay. Okay, Sejal, you can contact to the number given on our website if you get any confusion in compilations, okay? Then ma'am, from a scheme, should we all the schemes given in RBI grade? Nitin Kumar, see, for schemes, what I have seen in my journey, if we talk about government schemes, I have hardly seen that they have asked any scheme randomly. See, there are 2-3 linkages. If they have asked question on any scheme, it will be either covered from newspaper, okay, or some minister just took the name of that scheme in any PIB news, standing in any conference or while attending any meeting, okay. And third, if any scheme is introduced, new scheme like PM Vishwakarma introduced, like that. See, when PM Vishwakarma was introduced, it was directly in NABARD paper, right? Because it was a new scheme. So if the scheme will be asked in these 3 dimensions, okay. So whatever scheme is there or name is there whether in PIB, newspaper or introduced any new scheme, that is important, okay. For static part, yes, I think they are enough, okay. And if you want to learn more, you can do by yourself. But first I will say that if you are a paid course aspirant, then please cover the static from Crack Grade B first. If you still find that some things are left, you can again contact for the sources, okay. Mr. C, if we have to choose any one, which would you recommend? Okay. See, business standard I can recommend if you want easy language, okay? If you want to understand things from the basic, business standard is a good newspaper like Indian Express. If we compare Indian Express and the Hindu, because of language we prefer Indian Express, so because of language we can prefer business standard. Okay. Okay, now let's move on to the finance. Financial inclusion, we have already this done. Union budget, very important. One question is always there. See, from union budget in 2023 they have asked question from PVTG, particularly vulnerable tribal group, and there were 4 questions. Okay. Direct indirect taxes, non-tax sources of revenue, GST, 13 Finance Commission, GST, and Finance Commission, latest Finance Commission, Fiscal Policy, Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act. Okay. Then inflation, very important, trends, estimates, consequences and remedies. So now see, when any WPI or CPI news come up, we probably find difficulties in understanding that we just mug up the data, like WPI is this much, CPI is this much. If you are a serious aspirant and you want to improve your content, you should know that if this WPI is going down, if this is negative, what does that indicate? If CPI is going up, what does that indicate? In that situation, what RBI can do, what other ministries can do, okay, and what effect it causes to the economy on macro level and on the people at micro level. Okay, getting my point? If you understand things from 360 degree, it will make things more easier for you. Okay, and nothing will be difficult for you. If you mug up more things, you will find it difficult to that RBI is difficult and descriptive writing is difficult and all those stuff you will hear continuously in your life. If you want to become RBI Grade B officer, then think like an officer of RBI first. Then you will get what is important, okay, to study. If you have that mental thinking in your mind that if I am this officer, now what I have to read, what is your responsibility? Start studying from that point of view. Okay. Management, finance हो गया. Now we'll move on to management. Management में I cannot say that any topic you can leave, because there is direct question on organizational behavior, role of a manager. Okay, there was a direct question on leadership, transformative leadership and transactional leadership. HRD में there was a direct question on role of feedback and performance. Okay, and theories of motivation, most important. Every time there is a question from motivation theory. Communication, most important. Barriers to communication, non-verbal, verbal, role of information technology and corporate governance. Again, factors affecting corporate governance, mechanism of corporate governance. Okay. Everything is important in management. Don't leave anything. Nothing you can leave in management. No, questions sometimes in management they can ask you. In management, questions were relatively more direct. Like in 2023, they have asked, please write down a descriptive question on Fayol's principle. Okay. And 5, we will discuss question after this. Okay, I will make you understand that what type of question they ask, so that you can prepare from that way. Okay. Okay, you are thorough with the syllabus. Now let's move on to the previous year question. This will make you understand the things more clearly. Okay. Now, this was question in 2023. They have given a paragraph, 4-5 line paragraph, and they said that can you please identify, guess the mission based on paragraph. So the mission was about mission life, lifestyle for environment. Then they were questioned that when it was declared, and which of the following is not a theme of mission life, that was plant insurance. Okay, so why mission life? There was a question in every news, every month mission life was there repeatedly. Okay, so they expect from you that if you are reading mission life, just full form of mission life, where it was launched, is not enough. You have to go into detail. If our honorable Prime Minister is going on every international platform and repeating the same mission again and again, obviously it is important. Now you are getting why they ask such questions. Six months is enough for RBI. Okay, if you have more time, you can cover 1 year, but there will be hardly any question. 90 to 95% are from 6 months only. Okay. Next question. As a global program, Mission Life envisions 3 core shifts in our collective approach towards sustainability. Which of the following is not correctly matched? Can you see how deeply they have asked question from a simple mission, that is Mission Life? Okay. Next slide. This was also a question. As on April 2023, how many unorganized workers have registered on eShram portal? Why this question? From labor industry. Okay. ESI. Which of the following services are being provided by eShram portal? Jobs, training they provide, pension they provide. So they ask deep questions from schemes and portals. Okay. Umang, Unified Mobile Application for New Age Governance, is developed by Ministry of Electronics and dash to drive mobile governance India. 1 mark question. Okay. Very simple question. So it is not that if there is a phase 2, they will ask you heavy questions. No, they will ask deeply in government schemes and reports, and they will ask the basic questions from management. So you have to be clear with the concepts. Okay, I will show you how. Okay. Which of the following states has achieved the target number of registration on eShram portal? So which of the following report has been referred in the paragraph? So there was a report given, I think it was a gender gap report which was launched, and they have asked you that which organization launched that report based on that paragraph. The growth of advanced economies will fall from, so data, questions from data also there, questions from data. So data is also important. Which of the following is a mission of IMF? Static. Okay. The WA database and publication are updated and published twice a year, usually in C. Now, this is not just enough to read about the database and how many times it has been published in a year. They have asked you the month also, that in which month they publish. So, answer was April and October. Static, WTO was established in which year? WTO Director General question, 1 mark question. Okay. So, see, it is not that difficult. All they want you to be aware and follow the 360-degree approach to a news. Okay. Getting my point? Hello Harshini. Ma'am, static or current, from which question is asked? From both. Sometimes it is from based on static they ask current question, and based on current they ask static question. Getting my point? It is vice versa. For example, if there is amendment in any act, then they can ask you static question because that act is in current news, or they can ask a current news from a static part. Okay, getting? Next question, Doha. Doha Development Agenda was held in which year? and there was a paragraph on PVTG, and 3-4 questions were there, that the paragraph is talking about what, and the mission is launched as a part of which Saptarishi budget. There were Saptarishi, 7 objectives were given in the budget, so they have asked question from which of the following was the one of the component of Saptarishi. Okay. Next, which of the following state is not covered in PVTG? The criteria followed for determination of PVTG are as under. What is the criteria? See, this what I was telling. PVTG was in current, in budget, and they have asked static question based on budget. That what is the criteria of selecting PVTG. Now it's clear with the question what they are expecting from you. Static plus current is the strategy. You cannot segregate the static and current. Harsh reality, but static plus current, static and current, okay, both are important. Next, which of the following is correct regarding SGB? ठीक है, question on gold bonds. So they have given 4 statement, and now they are asking at which of the following is the correct statement. A woman aged 45 years having 2 daughters. So a case like question is there from the scheme. Next. Now a craftsman want to enroll for PMJ for his family. Okay, which of the following is true? He is not eligible due to his working profession. He is not eligible. He has 6 children. So Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. So all are wrong because there are no family. So conditions of scheme, no cap on members. So conditions of scheme, everything is important. Conditions of scheme. Okay. The scheme was launched on 5th April 2016 to promote entrepreneurship at grassroots level, focusing on economic empowerment, job creation. This scheme has been extended up to year 2025. So what new I have observed in 2023 and 2022, like earlier we used to learn the direct thing, like if the scheme has been extended till 2025, we just mug up that year that the scheme has been extended till 2025. Now they don't ask you such direct question. Either they will ask you reverse question or they will ask some other question related to that scheme. Okay, either static or current. Getting my point? Yes, everything is clear till now. Any doubt? So all of you are the first time attempting for RBI 2024. Any veteran here that we have? Okay. Yes, descriptive question. Okay, let's move on to descriptive one. See, these are the descriptive for ESI. Recently, UNDP has released a new strategic plan of gender equality with a reference to India. Suggest how to shift from a portfolio piecemeal approach to a comprehensive gender sensitization strategy. So see, that's why I have told you that interpretation of question is very important. If you are weak at interpretation, you will not get what they are asking. So your interpretation should be strong. That's why I have asked you to please daily read newspaper, especially finance news, and report news based on the newspaper. Okay. So this is the question that has been asked from a UNDP released strategic plan for gender equality in reference to India. Okay. There's no such question like repeated every time, Harshini, because every time we give you such questions, they will change the questions, okay? So don't get fooled by such things that important topic things, kind of such things exist for grade B. No, they don't. Okay. This we have done. Next. What are the various challenges as per RBI currency and finance report, and discuss macroeconomic effect and 3 global initiative for climate change. This was asked in 2023. Okay. So see, they are taking out the climate issues from RBI currency and finance report. Okay. So you have to read the report of the RBI, and they have also taught about the climate. So RBI was also focusing on the climate issues. That's why they have asked you this also. 3 initiative for climate change and what will be the macroeconomic effect. So I've told you, you have to be very clear with the terms macro, micro. These are static terms. That's why I've told you that your static part is also important. If you don't know the difference between macro and micro and just you're blindly following current affairs and PIB and schemes, then what you will write in this question? Right? RBI circulars we will discuss on the this YouTube channel also, and in paid course also, Purva, okay? Because not every circular is important for exam. Yes, on a global level, macro, yes. Okay, now next question. What are the challenges faced by startups in tier 2 and tier 3 cities? So this was the question in 2023 also. Say that we are talking about startups. What is the challenges? What are the challenges faced by these startups in tier 2, tier 3 cities? Descriptive question. Explain any 3 poverty alleviation and employment generation program. So you have to be very thorough with the schemes, that what is the mission of the scheme or any program or any portal that government is launching. Okay. Next, such questions come frequently, like they will give you a paragraph, and based on that paragraph either you have to identify the scheme or you will answer the question based on that scheme. Okay. So this paragraph was given: a government initiated scheme X in August 2014 to provide universal banking services for every unbanked household. इतना ही पढ़ के समझ आ जाना चाहिए that they are talking about which scheme. That much efficiency is required, because if you will waste time in reading every question, you will not get time to complete your descriptive. Getting my point? इतना ही समझ के वो direct questions पे आ जाना. Come to questions directly after reading this statement till here only. Okay? Yes, Jan Dhan Yojana. That's how you'll save your time in the exam. So based on that paragraph, there were static question like what is the life insurance limit, what is the age limit. Okay. Next question. These were the these guidelines are applicable on private sector banks, including small finance bank, payment bank, wholly owned subsidiaries. So a paragraph was given, and based on this paragraph, we have to tell that who shall be the chair of the board: non-executive, executive director, independent director, promoter, or small shareholder director. Okay. This is static question asked from current. What is the quorum of the meeting? Static question. See, such questions you were asking, na? Please identify the important topic. There is no such thing exist in RBI grade B. Who was expecting this question? What is the quorum of the meeting of the board? It is a static part. We basically focus on the functions, we focus on the year, we focus on the objectives, but who sees that this is what is the quorum, or which of the following members are comprised in the nomination committee? Hardly anybody. Quorum means minimum members that should be available to conduct a meeting. Okay, Sejal? We will cover these points in finance and management. Okay. 30 minutes for objective, 90 minutes for descriptive. Yes, toaster. Okay. Please at least write sophisticated names in your YouTube channel. What do you mean by toaster? How odd it feels to take a name like toaster in the class? Okay, motivation is a force that pushes people to work with a high level of commitment and focus even if things are going against them. Motivation translates into a certain kind of which of the following is the highest level of Maslow's need hierarchy theory of motivation? See, this was the paragraph, okay, and as per Kurt Lewin, there are 3 major leadership styles, okay. So, based on the paragraph, they have asked you question on motivation theory. So, luckily they have given the name of the theory, else they can just write this question and they will say identify the theory discussed in the paragraph, okay, to make it difficult. So not just you have to mug up the theories, you have to understand that what is the difference between each motivational theory, and for that you don't just need to mug up the things, you have to be conceptually clear about each and every topic. Okay. McLean's model of motivation proposed how many needs? Okay, now one question on Douglas. Greger developed a theory of motivation on the basis of hypothesis relating to human behavior. Okay, one hand manager assumes employees are lazy and have an inherent dislike of work, so they will explain the theory. Now they are saying that which is the theory being talked about. So you don't just have to mug up the name of the theory, you have to mug up the who discovered that theory or who introduced that theory. Okay. Now 15 marks descriptive question. Explain in detail RBI's retail direct scheme, including the scope, applicability, charges, fees, etc. This is from circular of RBI. Okay. Or you can say this is from scheme. Okay. Explain Big 5 model of personality. What are other traits from management? What was Henry Fayol's contribution to management? Explain his 14 principle. Direct question. I will say very simple question. Okay. Describe ONDC. Will it impact companies like Amazon? See, such questions. It is not just enough to mug up the name, that if ONDC is in news, what they will ask. I've told you now, you have to study the news from 360-degree angle. And what is the 360-degree angle? First, you should know about the scheme itself. Purpose of the scheme, why it was introduced. What will be the effect of the scheme at micro level, if it is related to something to micro level. If not, then what is it will do at the macro level, how it will impact the private sector, how it will impact the government sector, everything. Okay. All right. Next, more question. No, just these many questions I have taken for a gist that what is important. See, now what is the schedule? One big mistake that most of the aspirants do, that they do not practice. They do not practice essay writing for descriptive. This is the first big mistake. Why? Because unless you will not practice, you will not get thoughts in your mind that what to write. And then when there are 15 days left for the mains, you will mug up the entire content. Okay. And when there is a descriptive question in front of you, you will not get the structure or body of the content that you have to write. Second big mistake, they do not do any typing practice. Typing practice plays a big role. See, I will not say you have to become a typist, but at least this much typing efficiency is required that you are able to do the descriptive part in 90 minutes, okay? So not too lazy, not too fast, you have to be in typing, okay? At least you have to be thorough in practice. Third big mistake, they do not follow the structure. Structure of exam, structure of answer is very important. First, you will have to write the introduction part, then you will write the content or body part, then you will write the conclusion part. Conclusion part is very important, introduction part is very important. See, answer writing is an art, okay? And you will not learn art just by looking at the model answers, okay? If you think that you will read 2-3 answers and you will go and write in the exam, that will not happen. Why? Because at the time of writing, you will not be able to memorize those points at the right time, okay? You will write here and there the important points. Next important thing that Toaster have reminded me, that stick to the word limit. Stick to the word limit in every question. See, if word limit is 300, minus 10 or plus 10, this is okay, okay? But from 300 you cannot write just 150, and from 300 you will not go to 450, okay? This much gap is can cost you negatively, so plus minus 10 is okay. All right. For essay, first you will clear your basic concepts, you will follow newspaper, you will follow PIB, and for essay you will see, for English paper you will go to PYQs, take one question daily, write it, okay? When you're tired of practicing quant or something, then you can write at least one essay in 1 week. If not in 3 days, then at least one question in 1 week from today till exam, okay? Then you will tell me that how much your efficiency will increase if you will follow this. Whether to cover one subject of phase 2 or do the subjects together, start on phase 2 preparation now with course. It depends upon you, Sejal. You can either choose one subject or you can do simultaneously 2 subjects. Every individual is different. If you will get very burdened with following 2-3 subjects together, you can choose, see, enough time is there right now, so you can. But one thing that you cannot skip with is PIB. PIB is a continuous process. This you cannot do month-wise, okay? PIB, current affairs, newspaper, and practice. And practice includes what I have told you in phase 1 also. For quant you have to practice, for reasoning you have to practice, and answer writing. And for English you will read newspaper daily. That will help you so much, okay? You have to start from PYQs only. Once you will see the past year questions, you will know what to read, okay? Yes, I'm done with the session. Anything else that you want to ask, you can ask right now. Query. Yes, Any query, guys? अकाउंटेंसी का डिस्क्रिप्टिव नहीं आता है टोस्टर. We should write essay after completing topic or after completing syllabus. No, don't wait for completing the syllabus to write the answer. Write anything. Nobody is asking you to write the perfect answer at the first attempt. But once you will start writing, you will go to that perfection. Don't wait for the syllabus, because syllabus is an ongoing process till exam, and you will wait for completing the syllabus and you will never practice the essay writing and other things. That is the big mistake that every aspirant make, I think so. Write any simple question like essay on gaming, online gaming, essay on poverty, simple topics. Start from simple topics. Letter writing in English descriptive is asked. Report writing, précis writing, letter writing, comprehension. Everything you have to practice. Okay. Formal, informal letter, report, essay, précis, comprehension, that also you have to write. Okay, Sejal, thank you. Okay, so if you have enough material that you have to read, then you can start with your own preparation. If you want anything in guidance, you can contact to our contact numbers, or you can write an email to us, okay? Or you can talk to our teachers if you have any specific doubt in any subjects, whether to take a course or not, and what difficulties you are finding will help you there, okay, to identify. And one more thing, that we always think that we have to focus on weak areas, but do not forget to focus on making your strong areas stronger, okay? Okay, yes, Toaster, we'll start from tomorrow. Yes, we'll start from tomorrow. I will take your management. You are not late, Purva. Late, so I should finish all syllabus is covered, then I should give attempt, और जितना हो गया उसको revise करके attempt exam. There is enough time for RBI Grade B, Purva. Exam is after 4-5 months. No, even notification is not out yet. Start with your phase 2 syllabus, okay, and then you will go with the phase 1. Quant reasoning you have to do simultaneously, and essay writing also you have to do. Please don't think, see, for RBI Grade B, 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, enough. Even if you have 3 months, it is enough based on your efficiency. If you are, see, every individual is different. Few people crack the paper in 1 month timing also, and few crack in 6 months also. Please don't compare your journey with anyone. Don't do that mistake. Your journey is unique in your ways, and you are also unique in your own ways, in your weak areas and strong areas. So don't compare your strategy, and if somebody is saying that now it is not possible to give grade B, no, that's not true. Okay? Okay, guys. I take your PIB and management, so please be regular with the PIB, okay? When you watch the classes live, I find it very encourages to teach you, okay? Yes. So all the best. Please start your journey from today onwards, okay? And you're not too late. Those who are starting from today or even after 1 week, you're not late, okay? Please keep this thought and start preparing, okay? So all the best. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, okay? Okay, bye.